Hi, I'm Nikki,
And I'm Kat, and
and we
we're
are
Woo
Woo
Besties.
Besties.
Welcome.
Welcome, Kat. What are we talking about today?
So, actually, I'm really excited. I pulled two cards that we are going to go over, and I think you have a couple things on your list too.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, before we get into it, this one was for me.
Yeah.
This is the Crumbling. This is from that same deck I always use. We've talked about this deck before, the Rebecca
Yes.
Campbell Work Your
Mm-hmm.
Light deck. I freaking love it. This
Mm-hmm.
is the Crumbling card, and I am so sad to say this took me so long to figure out. Like it just, it's like when the final piece just finally clicks in and you're like, "Oh my God, how was I missing that this whole time?" Right?
Mm-hmm.
So, lately, and I know we talked about this on our last episode like a month ago,
Mm-hmm.
everything has just felt off. And I even think I told you, like, I have felt like I was in like a dark night of the soul. Like,
Mm-hmm.
everything shut off. Like, my motivation, my energy, my inspiration, like, disconnected from my sense of purpose. Like, what am I doing? Am I even supposed to be doing this anymore? Just everything just felt so off. And I've also had all of these, I teach on the nervous system, right? So I know all about nervous system reactions and what they look like and the hidden behaviors and all of this stuff. My
Mm-hmm.
nervous system has been going off and I've been doing all the things and it keeps going off, like getting triggered and having these behaviors and these reactions. And I'm
Mm-hmm.
like, I don't understand like what is causing all this, why I'm like nothing else really is changing except by I'm working through some things, I'm working on some things in my business, but like nothing drastic is changing. And I pulled this card today and I was like, oh my God, because I always thought the crumbling, because based on what I've experienced, is that as you level up, as you grow, as you change, things around you fall away, relationships,
Mm-hmm.
friendships, jobs, like that kind of stuff that's not aligned with where you're going falls away. Sometimes it just feels misaligned and you naturally let it go.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes it literally, you're hanging on to it. Like I've been fired from jobs where I'm like, literally, what the hell? Like, and
Mm-hmm.
for years, I knew I should have left that job, but I was exhausted. I didn't have the energy. I didn't have anything else lined up. So I stayed there, even though it was
Mm-hmm.
misaligned. And literally, like the whole thing crumbled around me. And I was like, yeah, that was my fault. That was on me. I should have listened. So it's like, to me, the crumbling part has always been things around me and external. And when I drew
Mm-hmm.
this card, the download came today that it's me inside that's crumbling right now. And that's what I've been experiencing. And that's why everything feels so off. And that's why my nervous system is getting triggered constantly.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just like I'm just having to work through this period of internal crumbling. And it's like not even just old identities and old versions of me, but it's like old habits, old ways I mean, it's literally everything.
Mm-hmm.
It's the thoughts, it's the beliefs, it's the way I do things. Like, I mean, there's clothes in my closet now that I'm looking at going, that's not me anymore. Like, that is
Mm-hmm.
not, it's tied to old versions of me that I'm ready to let go of.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And the message I'm getting while you're talking is that the lead up to this have been like little things, well, not little things, but like one specific part of your life has been shifting and changing that I've noticed in you. Like maybe your mind, the way you think about a certain things is transforming, right?
Mm-hmm.
And there's been, because we talk a lot, there's been like one thing, one thing, one thing, one thing, one thing. And now it's finally, okay, you've worked on all these one things. Now
Yeah.
it's time to transform everything. And that's what you're
Mhm.
going through right now. But I feel like
Yeah.
it's been a year leading up maybe
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
this point where you've been like transforming within you in
Mm-hmm.
different areas of your life, in different areas of your personality, in different areas of the way you think and the way you do things and habits and all that. And now you're at the point where it's like the final part of it, the final letting go, the final healing, the final transformation and now you're stepping into a totally new version of you.
Yeah.
Mm,
And it's
I
like
feel that.
exciting and terrifying. And I think it's more the unknown that feels so scary. Like, so first of all, in my human design, I have an open identity center. So it
Mm-hmm.
is, my identity is undefined. So I'm pretty fluid. Like I'm one of those people that changes a little bit depending on like who I'm hanging out with. Like I'll start talking in an accent if I spend too much time with you. I am not from Australia, but like random words will come out, or like, if I go, hang around my black friends, like I'll talk like them. If I go to Josh's like small town, then I start talking really country. Like I'm just naturally like that. I don't even realize it's happening. And so I've also, the last couple years, have been on this journey of who even am I as my authentic self? Because I feel like it's always changing a little bit.
Mm.
And we also have all these ideas of like, what spiritual healers and teachers are supposed to look like and talk like and, and dress like. And I'm not that. And I'm okay
Me
with
either.
that. But I'm not
Right?
that. I cuss like a sailor sometimes. I'm not always love and light and all this stuff. And so it's me, trying to figure out, like, my energy changes all the time. I'm a projector. So my energy doesn't ever feel constant. My mood is always changing, like all of these different things. And so it feels scary for me to open up and like allow a new identity to come in because I don't even know who my old identity is. You know what I mean? Like I've always felt kind of wandering and lost in that regard.
And that's okay. I mean, you
Yeah.
do know who you are at the core of you, and it's okay to be someone different every day or every, hour or every
Yeah.
minute if that's what you feel. Nothing is the only constant in our life is change.
Yeah.
And so
I'm a
you can look
Taurus.
at
We
it
do
from,
not like change. We do not.
well, well, I understand that feeling it feels uncomfortable, but you could also look at your energy as like perfect for this world
Yeah.
because you are constantly changing and you are
Mhm.
constantly evolving to whatever environment that you're in.
Yeah.
And so I think a lot of us feel like we don't know who we are from one day to the next, especially now with the way the energy in the universe is shifting and changing
Yes.
and upgrading. And it's the month of July is very intense for that.
Hmm.
And so I think what you're saying is very normal and a great point to share with our audience that
Yeah.
it's okay if you don't know who you are. It's okay if you wonder your whole life, who am I and what
Yeah.
am I meant to be doing here on this earth? Because nothing stays the same.
Yeah.
So that means we never stay the same either from one day to the
Hmm.
next. We're a
That's
different
true.
person and a different version of us. And I did
Yeah.
hear once that I think it might have been a children's story, or maybe not because they're talking about death. But every time we go to sleep at night, it's like we die, and then the next morning we wake up
Hmm.
again. We're born again, and it's because we're always a different version of ourselves. Like one whole day, 24 hours or 12 hours is a life lived.
Hmm.
And then when we go to sleep and we wake up the next day, we're a different version of
A new
ourselves.
life to
And I
live.
think that's where a lot of the confusion comes from within
Yeah.
ourselves of who
Yeah.
am I? Because you can't look back on the past version of you and say, well, that's who I was yesterday. Why am I different today? It's not
Yeah.
really something we can question. It's something we just accept and run with.
Hmm. That's a
Mm.
good point too, is like, I mean, the seasons are always changing. If you think about, a tree is different every day, like as it grows and changes shape. So I don't know why I had this notion that we have to like stay the same or be constant or like fit into a box.
It's conditioning from our childhood.
Yeah, for sure.
Because I mean, the way my parents' generation was they chose a career and they worked at that for like 50 years until they retired. And
Yeah.
that's not how you and I have grown up. And that's not how the younger generations are growing up either.
Yeah.
We constantly change jobs. And I mean, the older generation frown upon that, but I think that's very normal. I think it's healthy to have a good work ethic, but I also think it's healthy to shift when your energy feels like shifting. And the
Yeah.
example you gave of being fired from a job when your intuition had told you it was time to leave is a perfect example of how the universe shifts us, whether we want to or not.
But if you listen to your intuition, it'll be a lot smoother than when you don't. Every time something like really bad has happened in my life, like has completely and utterly crumbled, it
Mm-hmm.
was something that I knew in my intuition what I needed to do, and I didn't do it. And I
Mm-hmm.
held on way longer than I should have, and it literally combusted around me. So yeah,
Yeah. And I think that happens
smarter.
to a lot of us, if not all of
Yes.
us, at some point in our life, whether it be with a job or a relationship or,
Yes.
where we're living, we're forced out of, the space that we're in.
Yeah.
Um, and so it's okay to move with the energies it's the universe is trying to move you.
Yeah.
And I think we all struggle with our own identity, and that's okay.
We are focused on self-love here and loving ourselves and accepting ourselves no
Exactly.
matter where we're at, no matter
Exactly.
who we are.
Mm-hmm.
We're just loving on us. That's part of our mission here is helping people see the real side of spiritual life and the journey and the ups and the downs. And as we're learning things and experiencing things, as we get to help them have that aha moment where hopefully it won't take you 3 months like it took me to put
Right.
all these pieces together to realize like, okay, yes, like I can also crumble, not just the things around me, but like
Mm-hmm.
a crumbling is good. It just feels really scary.
Yeah, the unknown feels scary.
Yes.
And when you're crumbling, then you're rebuilding a whole new version of you.
Yes.
And that's the unknown. And that's okay. And that's why it's important. We just take one day at a time and
Yes.
just deal with what's in front of us. Just
Mhm.
like focus on the present. Don't focus on the past or the future because
Yeah.
you don't know where you're going to end
Yeah.
up. And you can't live in the past because it's past.
Yeah.
And so I think this is a really good example of how you're living in the present right now, and you're working through just one day at a time whatever's presented to you.
Yeah. Well, and it's been really good to help me learn how to listen to my body, how to listen to my intuition more and not just power through stuff, but really sit down and go, what do I need today? What does my nervous system need? What am I feeling right now? And it's multiple times a day, and that's okay. But
Mm-hmm.
some days I need that, some days I don't need that. But
Yeah.
it's been a really cool time to like truly get back to listening to what my soul, my mind, my body need in
Mm-hmm.
every moment throughout the day and giving that judgment free, no guilt, no shame, no, you should be doing this. Like, but truly accepting where I'm at and giving myself what I need to move
Mm-hmm.
through it with love and grace.
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah,
And the whole love and light spirituality, it's only one side of
yes.
spirituality. It's
Yeah.
not the whole picture. Like, life is multifaceted and we are
Yeah.
multifaceted, and we're going to go through highs and lows through every day
Yeah.
to what we're feeling and what we're experiencing. And it's not normal to think that you have to be in a high vibration of love and light 24 hours a day, because it's not possible, because we're
Yeah.
human. And
Yeah.
unless you're not human anymore, that's when that happens. So,
Yes. Yeah. I mean,
and
we're
that's
we're
why
here
we
to
all have,
experience things.
that's right.